Hey guys, how you doing? Just wanted to do a follow-up video to the last MechWarrior video that I posted. Talk about this game a little bit. This is last two missions from the recent DLC for MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. It's called Dragon's Gambit. The Dragon's Gambit. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about this game. It's a niche game. Not many guys play it. Certainly not a grade 8 AAA title or anything like that. But it's not priced like a AAA title. And I just I wanted to get into if you're as frustrated as I am with the state of Wargaming's World of Tanks and warships on console right now. The gameplay is just terrible. I just wanted to maybe turn you over to this game a little bit. I really enjoy this game. I have for that when I first got my first decent PC back in the late 80s, early 90s, no, late 80s I guess it would be. I got this MechWarrior game from Microsoft Game Studios, and it sorry, it was a fantastic game. I loved it. In many ways, way back then, it was much deeper and more involved than this one, but it was just a great game. It had campaign and multiplayer, all in the same game. You had like a testing room. You could set up bot matches and test out, take control of one of your mechs and try out different equipment and stuff like that. So it was like I think they called it Solaris, if I remember right. You go to Solaris and it's like an arena battle. And I had so much fun with that game. And so and the game has gone through so many different, so many different developers. It's like right now, Piranha Games. I don't know if they hold the rights for a while, if they just renewed it or had it renewed or whatever. Something like it was gonna run out in 2025. But anyhow, the talk is now that they're going to come out with a new DLC soon in the new year, and possibly even another standalone MechWarrior game in 2024 for PC and all the consoles. And which is a good thing if you're a fan. If they, and so it kind of shows that the game's not in that bad of a state. Maybe on the upswing, which is pausing here to take a look at some. In the cities, they'll have these billboard signs around. And some of them are pretty good. So the state of the game seems to be, I would say, a lot better for the future, perhaps, than if you've been playing World of Tanks, especially. It's just loaded with bots, depending on what time of the day or evening you're playing. And my God, World of Warships is terrible. absolutely terrible. Game is just ruined. So if I could turn people on to this game and do whatever I can to help that big viewership, but this is a great game. It has a super deep history. There's over 100 books on BattleTech and MechWarrior lore that I'll go back a long time. So I started playing this game in '89, and the PC version, original, and depending on where you look, I don't know as much about this as some other guys. I could refer you to a guy on YouTube called Big Red 40 Tech. He goes into the different versions of the game and what's coming up in the game, what to look forward to in it. And another guy named Sven Vanderplank, who goes into the lore. So if you don't if you don't have time to read 100 books on MechWarrior and BattleTech, he has some videos that you can look at that go into the history and the storyline, which is incredibly deep. My goodness. And it goes back a long time too. And you know, there's even tabletop versions of this game and MechWarrior from like 1984, 1986. I've been around. That's a long time. And not only is there this version of the game, there's triple jammer. That's my kind of burger. No vegetables on that. Just that's a future jammer right there. So it goes back a very long time, and it's doing well, I think, on console as a future, and there's a hardcore fan base on PC, and there's this campaign driven and open sandbox type inner sphere maps that you can go through and knock off different missions, and it's very repetitive, and there's issues with it too, and Piranha seems to take the time to get around to fixing any glitches, and it can be quite buggy, and they seem to be quite lazy in fixing the bugs, but there's also a multiplayer version for your online on PC you'd be familiar with. I've never played that one myself, but just maybe devote some time to this one when you know, you get sick of that multiplayer from Wargaming, and just want to get into like a different game mode here with bots on your team. The level of customization in this game, we'll see later, is just it's pretty good. It's not the same as apparently as MechWarrior Online, where you can, and even that first sorry, MechWarrior game way back in '89. It was way deeper than this in the weaponry and engines and different types of armor you could put on. One was better for against ballistic weapons, and it was better against laser. It was incredibly deep, actually. So this is kind of like a dumbed down version, of course, of those two PC games, but It's still pretty good. You can customize a lot, and experiment with different setups. Mainly for your landsmates, for your computer controlled landsmates here. It's important to develop your landsmates, their skill level. So you want to look for, of course, the highest skill level you can find, which is 60, and max those guys up as quickly as you can, because they really do make a big difference. Incredible difference. And you do, of course, want to gradually build up enough money, and accumulate good weapons so that you can equip your mechs so that they're competitive. And the learning curve, especially on the PC version, when I first picked up this MW5 Mercenaries, was on PC, and the learning curve is huge. The learning curve is very steep, and it takes you a long time to get going. Even when you, even here, it's when I first got the game, it was an incredibly steep learning curve on console as well, but they gradually made it easier over time. And it's still, if you start fresh from scratch on this, which you can with a new campaign or a new level or something like that, it takes you a while to build back up again. Right now I'm trying to collect every mech, at least one of every mech in the game. This is one of the glitches I was talking about. See, I'm thinking that I repaired my king crab there. Now, I wasn't really paying attention because since this DLC, there's a glitch where you have to sometimes click it a few times to make sure you're repairing in between missions, which is important, of course, as we'll see here. But so I'm thinking that I repaired all my mechs for the next mission. I didn't repair the mech that I'm in, which is going to cost me a little bit in this next final mission of the campaign and this DLC. And that's example of one of the glitches they still haven't fixed. Just have to be careful there, and so I don't realize my mistake. I'm grabbing my what I want for salvage and payout, going heavy on the salvage here, and a little bit of a damage recovery cost. And see the hourglass there, the timer. It's on all the others, but I still don't realize that it's not on my on my king crab. That's what I'm trying to just. I don't even know it's the last mission for sure. You don't know until. So it's gonna launch here, and I still don't realize that I made a mistake. I punched the launch button. Still don't realize I made a mistake. Still don't. And emerge from the dropship here. The usual cutscene from landing and getting out of your dropship. And oops. Yeah, here now I realize I'm in trouble. I didn't fully repair my mech. So but it works out okay. You'll see at the end. It just makes it a little bit more challenging. So anyhow, I'd like to forget what I was talking about, but it's a very deep game. The learning curve is hard at first. Once you get going though, and you can import your data. You have to build up your weapon supply, level up your weapons to some very good ones. Eventually you'll get your lance mates were trained up and stuff so that you can trust them with putting better weapons on their mechs. The mechs you have in your hangar, and because you don't want to lose expensive and hard to find weapons with crappy mechs and crappy lance mates, computer lance mates. So one of the keys to this game is it'll give you a rating when you put in like a weaponry rating, a number on the kind of damage the mech is capable of doing. That can be deceiving because you can set up your lance mates however you like, but with your mech the mechs that you take out, the most important thing you can do is be looking at time to kill, and it's often a deceivingly lower number than what you will get on say one of your lance mates will have a higher damage number on his mech. But the way you equip yours, and you should equip yours, is to kill as quickly as possible. So you have to put in some accurate shots. You want to be punching through that core of an enemy mech or hitting them in the head. That was core right there in the center body mass. So you're looking for you're looking to leg people quickly, or enemies quickly, or take out their legs, and they will, the mech is inoperable, they will die or be eliminated right there. Or you want to core them, or you want to do a headshot. A headshot can be, of course, an instant kill, and you'll see a headshot. So this is the last battle, and I'm doing okay so far. Never really taken too much damage, but I think it's coming up here shortly. Maybe not yet, but he got taken out quickly there. But it's so important to have good computer controlled guys for this, well trained, well equipped, you know, prepared to go into battles. So here I kind of get me messed up a little bit. I'm facing two missile spewing mechs here, catapult and an archer back there, and they're gonna hurl a lot of missiles my way. You just like in Wargaming and World of Warships. Actually, this help because in this game you get focus fired a lot, and that happens. You watch my videos and World of Tanks and World of Warships, I get focus fired like crazy. Like I'm the fucking guy on the map or on the water. Same thing in this game. The AI will focus you primarily. You can maybe stop firing for a little while, and they might start to shoot at somebody else, and so it's a little bit random sometimes, but for the most part they will focus fire you. So now I turn around and there's all these guys, they dropped in behind us, and I know I'm gonna lose a component here. I'm trying not to, but these components but there's lots of AI help on this last mission. It's going pretty good. so far, hanging in there. And there you go, I lost some weapons there. So I kind of got to be careful here, because if you get cored yourself, in the beginning of this game, that would be over. If you got cored, you know, yourself, it would be game over. But now they made it a bit easier. You can switch to it. So I'm going to be a little bit careful here. Take down what's remaining, try and help out a bit, but not draw too much attention to myself. And survive. And that's a Marauder there. Marauder. I looked at Marauder's a very good mech. You'll get hero. You pick up some of those hero mechs in the game. Actually, I've got all but one. Last one in this DLC actually is the longbow, and I don't have the hero longbow yet. It hasn't released for me, so I don't know if I can collect all the mechs that I'm trying to get right now without finding that somehow. It's not dropping for me anyway. So here you go, there's the last bad guy there in this campaign, in this DLC there's the longbow. He's dropped, he's gonna wanna try and finish off himself. And there you go, he starts focusing on me. That's the dude there that we have to kill. And but I got a Gauss rifle left. I got a Gauss rifle and his head is exposed and damaged, and there you go, headshot. So that's the important part, is you have to take, in order to keep your lancemates alive, which is very important, your time to kill is very important. So there was a well-placed headshot, finish off that last character.
Your efforts here will soon be forgotten, Commander. We could not have prevailed here without you and our Prime is free, but plenty of fights.
All the buddies there that you had helping were standing over there. There he is. Yeah, look at that guy.
Archon Emeritus Katrina Steiner is dead. The Commonwealth mourns.
Archon Melissa Steiner Davian has recalled LCAP forces, signaling the end of the war.
Due to the Combine's invasion of Arcturus and beyond.
Hans Davian has lost, beaten at his own game. Despite the FedCom Alliance's false claims of victory, the rest of the Inner Sphere knows who has emerged victorious in this conflict. Owing to Conray Kurita's wisdom and will to act, the citizens of the Draconis Combine live free. Our way of life has been preserved. Allow this to serve notice to the entire Inner Sphere. The dragon lives on.
Well, there you go, that was the campaign. And got some salvage here at the end. So it'll tell you, which I select that one. I already own that one, but then I realized okay, there's a longbow down here that I don't own yet. So even though it's worth less, I got that one. So I grabbed the one that I don't own. And so you've got your salvage this way. Collect the mechs if you're trying to collect mechs and different good pieces of equipment. But normally you would just go for the most expensive salvage. Money is a key component in this game. And all my mechs, all of my AI guys there did really well. This this match. And there's the reward. The end of the campaign reward there. So guys, that's MW5 Mercenaries. I highly recommend you take a look at this game and give yourself a break from that wargaming frustration. There you go, triple jammer. Thanks for watching.